There's a buzz in the air here at the Phillips Arena. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Atlanta. Because they're the second seed, they'll have home court advantage through the next 2 rounds.
You know, single game is major crazy. It gives a tremendous advantage, I think, to the top seed. And at the same time, it's kind of... like the college situation, the college tournament.
Well, the home team, you got to feel like you have an advantage, but I still think anytime you have a single elimination, it's sort of an anything can happen situation. And one thing's for sure, it's an exciting and nerve-wracking format.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Chamberlain is out there with Barkley. Then there's Allen Iverson. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Hawkins in at the 2-guard spot. Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who's able to talk with Brett Brown.
He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin, we'll see if they have what it takes.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Hey, guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Teague, the pass to ABC. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. ABC's got 5.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Iverson kicks to Iguodala. Barkley with a screen on Wilkins. Barkley left side. Chamberlain dishes to Barkley. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Pass to ABC. He kicks to Hudson. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Horford. To the inside. Here's ABC and a strong finish with 2 hands.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
76ers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. That's tipped. And Horford with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Wilkins finishing it off.
Good. Just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Horford.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Now, here's Chamberlain. They get the rebound, and he dunks it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throws here tonight.
It's been a good night for ABC. He already has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
The Hawks making a switch here. Korver's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Malone's checked in.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's ABC, defended by Barkley. It's stolen by Barkley. Iverson with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Hawkins shot good.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Hawks have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Korver passes to Wilkins. Fires it up. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Korver's got his first basket of the night. The 76ers trail. To the middle. Here's Barkley. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
That was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
Now, here's Teague on the wing. Korver. They grab their own miss. Horford kicks to Korver. And the 3-ball is good. Korver's got 5 now.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they need.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Mutombo, he's checked in for Horford. Johnson comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And it's Johnson in for Jeff Teague. It's Hawkins on the wing, guarded by Korver. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Iverson against Johnson. Johnson outside. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 76ers trail by 4. That's tipped and taken away by Johnson. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Iverson. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. Iguodala dishes to Barkley. Iverson. Shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. Shoots from the corner. And it's off the back rim. No good. Here's Hawkins. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Hawks on top, up by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. We welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Cheeks is out there with Irving. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Barkley into the 3 slot. Cheeks against Johnson. Cheeks the pass to Malone. Barkley left side. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Al Horford's checked in for Mutombo, and it's Teague in for Johnson. And it's Irving missing.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
From outside the arc, Teague can't hit. The 76ers trail by 6. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. From 13, and it's sent back by Horford. And here comes the break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
Chamberlain kicks to Barkley. But he gets it back. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul for the Hawks. Smith comes in for ABC. And Wilkins subbed in for Johnson. Philadelphia also making some changes. McGinnis comes in for Moses Malone. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Barkley. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Cheeks the pass to Chamberlain. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford. Smith dishes to Horford. Back to Smith. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Wilkins kicks to Horford. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
The 76ers trail by 10. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Teague. And now here comes Teague leading the break.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
The 76ers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Irving, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
The Hawks leading by 10. Horford in the post, guarded by Chamberlain. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
So Horford gets 2. The 76ers trail by 12. Cheeks the pass to Williams. Here's Cheeks. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Irving. Again, Philadelphia.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Teague dishes to Smith. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Williams kicks to Chamberlain. Got a piece of it and stolen by Horford. Smith the pass to Hudson. For Atlanta, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That's good from Hudson. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jeff Teague. Philadelphia also making some changes. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Irving. Hawkins comes in for Williams. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Cheeks.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Poke loose. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
For the Hawks, Tumbo is checked in for Horford. And it's Johnson in for Hudson. The 76ers have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. Here is Korver. 5 points in the game. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Korver against Hawkins. And there's the 3-second violation. ABC's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Iverson. There's 1:47 left here in the second. Knocked away. Outside Wilkins. Down low. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Hawkins. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Hawkins has got it back down to within single digits for the 76ers. Here's Korver, and he lays it straight in. Korver's got his third bucket of the night. 1:16 left now here in the second. Johnson against Iverson. The pass to McGinnis. And it's sent back by Mutombo. That's a 2 from Korver. Again, the Hawks score.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Here's Iguodala after Kyle Korver's bucket, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Chamberlain brings the double team. Johnson kicks to Korver. And a miss there on the triple.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Hawkins. Wilkins gets the rebound. The Hawks leading by 11. There's the 3. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Iguodala kicks to Iverson with 4 seconds on the clock and too long on the shot.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged intent.
And so we wrap up the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And in this completely jam-packed arena, we are glad to have looking at the Hawks. They've put themselves in decent shape to grab that all-important Game 1 victory. So far, they've clearly been the better team. Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. ABC is out there with Horford. Then there's Hudson. Then there's Teague. And it's Wilkins in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hawkins passes to Barkley. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Here's Horford. Banked in off the glass. Horford's got 8 points.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
Iverson against Teague. And it's sent back by Horford. Dishes it to Hudson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Iguodala kicks to Barkley. High post shot. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Teague. Here's ABC, defended by Barkley. Hudson kicks to Teague. Clock is at 3. 14 feet away, and Al Horford again. Horford's got 10 points.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of this team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through B-Train. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. The feed to Johnson. For the 3. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists in the game. Iverson against Teague. Iguodala wide open. The 76ers with another miss. Here's the Hawks with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Uncovered. Barkley grabs the board. Barkley's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Here's Chamberlain, and it's denied. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Chamberlain. Irving comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Cheeks is subbed in for Allen Iverson. Malone with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barkley's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 18. Johnson attacking. ABC passes to Horford. From deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Inside, here's the screen. And it's Malone with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Free throw line jump shot. Atlanta with the rebound. Johnson right side to the paint. Hudson kicks to Horford. Passes to ABC. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Irving dishes to Barkley. To the middle. Here's Malone. And he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Pass to ABC. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And the 76ers call time here.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Mutombo is checked in for Atlanta. Corver comes in for Hudson. Barkley right side. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Barkley's got 16.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And it's Corver in the corner with the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. 11 points in the game.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Wilkins comes in for Johnson. And it's Johnson in for Jeff Teague. And the 76ers also making a change. McGinnis, he's checked in for Hersey Hawkins. Irving with the ball. Wilkins picks him up. Irving attacking, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Cheeks the pass to Irving. To the left wing. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Cheeks kicks to Irving. Out to the right wing. Up top, Malone. From about 19 feet. And it's sent back by Mutombo. It's Wilkins with the drive. Johnson. Rebound by the 76ers. Barkley's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's blocked. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Atlanta up 19. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. The 76ers trail by 19. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Iguodala. Chamberlain is out there with Moses Malone. Then it's Barkley. And it's Iverson in at the 1. Here's Barkley. No luck. Wilkins with the defensive effort. Atlanta's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Iverson against Johnson. The drive by Iverson. That's good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Iguodala kicks to Iverson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Dominique Wilkins.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Wilkins. Hudson comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Teague in for Johnson. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Horford against Barkley. Horford, no luck.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And he gets the bucket. And that's now 18 points for B-Train.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
T kicks to Horford. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Hersey Hawkins on the wing. Chamberlain a screen. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Wide open. And that one's good. Atlanta leading by 16. Teague left side. to the left side wing. Here's Hudson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that on just tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Rob. Let's break here. Here come the Hawks. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly. Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
And stolen by Jeff Teague. Here's ABC. Outside Teague. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Iguodala. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And taken away by Johnson. And here they go. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And the 76ers call time here. And the Hawks making a change here. Wilkins is checked in.
Dominique Wilkins.
From the inbound, and the layup is good.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Here's ABC, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to...
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. The shot by Iguodala. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting. And guys, just really impressed.
It's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys.
Holy
That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
Another steal. 54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Iverson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
He's got a nice soft touch with that floater and used it beautifully right there.
Iverson against T. Outside Wilkins. There's a screen for three. A nice shot by Hudson.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Wilkins dishes to T. The Hawks working the ball around. Hudson the pass to Horford. Kicks to Wilkins. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Iverson. Stolen by Wilkins. And they do it. They'll move on to round two. A big playoff win for them. But what isn't, Greg, big in the postseason, huh?
Great point. I really just love the composure with which they played tonight. It's easy to get too keyed up for postseason basketball, but they kept their heads and just went about the business of winning.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Joe, congratulations on this win. This was a game where we saw plenty of great sequences, some nice runs put together. What changes for the team out on the floor when you guys start rolling like we witnessed here tonight?
We just picked up our energy and effort. We was able to get some stops, got out in transition, started making a few shots, and just kind of got contagious.
Well, this was fun for us to watch, Joe. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had to go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference semis. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in the tank, buddy.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,